they say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Now the rookie fourth-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Nico Collins with the Houston first down, something he did 22 times as a rookie for the Texans. Back here as a starter, hopes that last year's 446 yards are just a floor of what he can do.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Stroud off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right. Airing it out deep for Woods. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Robert Tunyon
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
A give left side for Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, here's Pierce. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
And it was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
These two teams all tied after one.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins
from 13 yards out.
And the Texans have moved out in front.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
Steps away.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney
from 10 yards out.
And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Here's Stroud.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again with Herbert.
And he spins past him and into space.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards that time. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
36. Check 52.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Khalil Herbert, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get through.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. He's past the 30. And he will get this into enemy territory. A great return there on the missed field goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
35 is the Mike. Mike 35, Mike 35. I'm coming. 35 is the Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Now it's Fields. Left side, got Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Now Fields.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And Stroud now to throw.
This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are back within a score.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To try again after the sack. Fields. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Handoff left side, Pierce. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team.
The ball comes out. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll run. It's Herbert. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now Herbert. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Herbert, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. An important extra point up and through, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Stroud to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Chicago, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will